Welcome, welcome. Today we're doing a little drawing stream because I've been to draw for a while and yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, today we're gonna fantastic, fabulous. I have no. Yeah, we're gonna do some drawing and the vibe. Um, yeah, that's my plan anyway. That's oh, there we go. Chat has been approved. Da-da-ba-da. Okay, there a little bit of scuff, but you know what? That's gonna put on some this one I currently have unlisted because I don't have any lyrics for it yet. That's a work in progress. This first time. um yeah. Art. Um grab something. A pen. Smiley face. Oh god. Sing a little. I just fix the size of my yeah, that's a little bit better. That's fine. Now guys a little bit closer. Yeah, let's just that up. Break everything. Okay. Now, provided that doesn't friggin' go crazy on me. Sadly, my hotkey is like to raise is just manually. There we go. Oh, that's fine. Perfect. That's better. What are we gonna draw today? Start with this. Oh, there we go. Bad now. gonna call him Mr. Chonkers. His number. Pins. Bentley. Flippers. There were oh yeah. Ooh. That. I swear, there is a method to my madness. Or a rotund fella, but not as big as the big boys down there. Eyeballs. Okay. Not actually. A rotund. We'll have some fat rolls. That's okay. Everyone loves a chonky seal. I do. Chonky boy, you. Okay, now I can become a zoomer too. I don't want to be a oh. A shimmer bit. Don't mind me, just getting close and personal. Wah, ah, ah, ah. It probably checked to see that my voice actually before I got into the zone. Now? Turn that down a little bit. And a little bit for me. Okay, there we go. Hi, nice to meet you. We're doing something. Technically, we're stacking seals. They will look seal-like eventually, probably. One day. I have zoned right away from your nose. You're working on a snoot. The boop snooper. Boop booper? Yeah. No. This is a nice change. I don't draw animals a lot very often anymore. And I used to draw them like all the time. Especially like dogs and stuff. I don't remember the last time I drew a seal, actually. Maybe a year or two ago. Why that of all things? That's because let me just I'm a seal! I'm a Selkie VTuber. Mm-hmm. Ah! A little bit silly. Something's fishy around here. Later. So, are you having a good day, night, whatever it is for you? It is the AM in Australia land. 9 a.m. All good stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was something else. Yep, yep. I mean, yeah, it's a work in progress. Eventually it might be steel shape one day. I guess. Yes. Now if I like hide that, it is a face and 3 circles. We are that far in. Alrighty. Definition. Going. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, no, so I hope you're having a good day. Right? A fabulous time. There we go. Fix that little fella up. Doesn't have a busted lip. Okay. Did you see the direct? Right. I'm gonna say no. Oh, like, did you like message me or something on like YouTube? I've got currently got a chat popped out. I don't really have YouTube. Chunky boy head. I'm doing that on the wrong layer. Whoops. Nintendo Direct? No. Tell me about it. What's happening with Nintendo? I haven't been on Nintendo. Like, do. Oh, we have the choice. This looks so silly. Actually, I'm gonna start with the top one because no idea. That's why I asked. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any of that sort of stuff. I definitely feel like I should like keep an eye out. Just they do so many good games and stuff. Like it's being in like the know of what's happening, especially when they like give out like doesn't happen very often. Got that cute little W mouth. Your nose closed. Thick line. I was just gonna. Is a thumb able to use correct your card sort of Donkey Kong? Oh, I I like Mario Kart well enough, but I have a bad habit of crashing a lot. And not entirely just because I suck. Like there's something about crashing it half the fun for a game with Donkey Kong at least. Ah man, the Donkey Kongs were good. I played the old Donkey Kong. So like donkeys. Irony. Um, but yeah, I don't think it'd be a bad thing to play them again if they revamped them or something. Just like the old Crash Bandicoots. Oh. Honestly, a lot of games nowadays don't have that charm and dedication that the old games had, which is kind of sad. I don't like that you don't truly own your games now anymore either. Like it's all like done like online and if the service stops running, your game's gone. Back in the day, if you had like, bought it, you owned it. Which was really nice. Nowadays it's just if they decide to like nope, that's it. Dunzo. Go. Thingy. Chub. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't release a new game when they did the Mario movie. That would have been like prime time to do it. Everyone's got the hype on. Yeah. So do you play like other types of games, or do you just go like Nintendo? Because I like Nintendo, but like there's a whole like world of gaming out there, you know? Okay. Like that. We got hubby seat. Oh no, I don't know. Just gonna do some maintenance. So if that's his tummy, yeah, let's. It never happened. Now that makes more sense, club wise. Oh, he doesn't have a chin. A chinny chin chin. Although to be fair, the recent games have been pretty disappointing. Like I was super like happy when Come Deliverance 2. That was great. That was a lot of fun. Um no, I've nothing but like good things to say about that game. It turned out really, really well. Yeah, there we go. That looks have seals on your um so I'm sure have some seals. Or do you mean like the actual? There's definitely seals all over the place. I doubt you're one of 5 people in Australia who live. To be fair, like a lot of the inland is pretty um hospitable. Um yeah, I mean like I don't live on the shore, but I live like what, maybe a couple of hours away. That's nothing. Whereas like if you're inland, you need some serious travel to get anywhere. Like there's a place here called the Nullarbor, and it's a nightmare crossing. It's dry, hot, dead straight road, like just straight for hours. Like your nearest bit of ocean, give or take, like yeah, something like that. Yeah. I've been a little bit spoiled lately. Pools are nice. Less things want to eat you. But I mean, nothing wrong with pools. Like pool. I have a wrong tool to be doing that. But I mean, the ocean's great. So long as you don't mind getting like sunburnt and stuff. It's definitely like easier if you've got like a fur pelt or something. Ah, that was too a fur pelt to protect you, animals, but you gotta sort of like deal with what you've got. Ew. here. But I mean, I love the ocean. It's pretty. I don't like sand. Sand is awful. I like the grass uh before the ocean and then the ocean. Anything with sand and I'm just like, don't like sand. Gets all over the place. It's uncomfy. Sand is awful. No pelts protect them from jellies. I mean, so long as you don't get skin contact, you're chill. And even then, it's just the stingers, the actual like main part of the jelly. It's fine. I should have done that. Oh well, who needs symmetrical? Gonna die inside as I wing it. Yeah, I mean, so long as you don't get stuck with the actual leg, fine. Ah, is this was it? There's a critter. I can't remember exactly what it is, right? They take the tentacles off the man of war like jellyfish and use it like whips. I'm like, that's pretty like metal. Uh yeah. And you don't want to get stung by the man of war. That's not a great time. Oops. There we go. Yeah. I have no idea what animal it's about. Ah, I can't even think. I'm gonna Google this. It's gonna bug me. The blanket octopus. So the blanket octopus is known to detach and attack. Detach and attack the tentacles of the Portuguese man of war to its suckers. Um, Potentially using them as a defensive weapon or it's an octopus. I'm not surprised. Those guys are like freaky smart. You ever seen that video of like one of them opening the jar so we can go out and eat the fish in the other tank, then like goes back in and closes it again? I was like, damn. I always loved the fat seal vibe. Just so chill, you know? Like, shape slightly and suddenly it looks 100% better. Perfect, yeah. Is that why you picked them for inspiration? Um, I mean, seals are pretty chill too. They're decently smart. Um, I've always had a thing for like leopards. I mean, like harp seals are freaking cute. And then obviously like, there's the memes and stuff of like the saxophone seal and yeah, there's just like what's not to like about the seal. Sometimes they're dodgy though. Uh, oh, rotan. Someone's gonna like be like, "Lady, what are you doing?" Like insulting myself? Oops. Yeah, we didn't see that. That didn't happen. You didn't see anything. It's sick. What's that noise supposed to be? Laughter. Here. Back into there. Very hard. Oh. There we go. Some fat seals. Let's. I thought about doing um like sea lions and stuff because but something about these donkey fellas. About the laughter, the rising tone. Um, honestly, like 90% of the time, I laugh sounding like a witch, and then whatever else comes out is ah, I'm broken. I don't laugh correctly. I'm assuming. Da, da. What I'm gonna do for now, I got two and a bit seals sitting there ready to go. Hi, hi, there's a me. So, okay, I think I might do a person. Um, do, I actually know what pose I'm putting. Just seeing what comes up. Hold on, soon. Yeah, I could kind of see that. So, us. Figure the actual sleep out in a minute. It's obviously a very rough sketch. Sketcheth. Not used to like drawing like so zoomed out. Ooh, that's thick. People, so much easier to figure the shape out for than animals. Of curves. Wait, now who's even skinnier than her? Morticia. She's got like the tiny waist, and then like her legs go down to practically a point. That's impressive. Is one of my buttons? Ooh? I think one of the buttons is turning my hood off every time. That gives me a bass idea. Ba 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 ba. Could separate out more to. Gotcha. Arms. Gotta actually like figure out the details, right? Ahorita. Oh, eyeballs. You know what? If I was smart, which I'm not, but oh, right now we gotta literally just get this out of the face as much as I can. That is that is curvy as anything. You make your model. So I didn't. I had Rico Studio. He made it for me, and he did a fabulous job. Did all my facial expressions. But he did the rigging as well. Um, yeah, and he like was yeah, it was super awesome of him. Um, Pretty much I gave him pictures and descriptions, and he did all the model stuff. For me, thankfully. 'Cause I I have no idea how to like cut up the actual piece to get it like to move and stuff. It's a whole process. It's completely different. Um, so thankfully, and I didn't have to get a second rigger, like someone else to like actually make it move, because they offered that as well. So, no, they did a really, really good job. um, yeah, no, no. Definitely like high praise. He did a great job on her. Yes, so Rico Studio is my papa. Will put in there. That to and now zoom out and Great design. Okay, so I did the design. There was a few things that like were a bit of a work in progress that I pretty much already knew like mostly how it was gonna look and what she um which I mean makes his job easier. Um yeah. I know like a lot of people like literally just be like, hey, so um some people do like Pinterest boards, some people put this idea in my then they work together to get that. Um but no, I already had like idea the necklace and the headpiece, um, the bikini because swimming you don't really want to do that in clothes, and of course um the fur pelt, um because Selkie lore, that is they shed their pelts take on human form, and if you manage to get the pelt from a Selkie and hide it, you trap them on. So as you can see, my pelt is safe. Mm-hmm. That bubble. I can never remember how to turn that off. Hold on, hold on. Button was it again? Shift and icon. Okay. Your pal. Oh, it's on the other side. Hold up. There we go. Okay, okay. We have figured it out. There's a method to the madness. Okay. Now we can lasso it. That's a chat bubble. Why do you look just like my lasso? Okay. Yes. Okie dokie. Before we get creative. Okay, I don't even know what errors do. We gonna figure it out. Um, you will click that into one line. Wow. Here, fluffy bits. different red, but I don't care. It doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't matter anyway. Ah. Okay. Starting to be accumulation. Do-do-do-do-do. Right. Do. Okay. 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 I don't hate that. Yes. Nay, 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 nay. Do, do. Or if we incorporate into itself, we so we then do, do. Yes. That. There. What would you ask a town? You might have to elaborate on that a little bit. For town. I found a small town in the middle of absolute nowhere, but they have a community center with an email address. Oh, that's pretty cool. I have to ask them anything. The middle of nowhere, so I'm assuming not near the ocean, so probably like inland. Um, I'd probably ask. Hmm. What their favorite kind of like local dish or drink. Dish or drink, I Food's always such an interesting. Every place has like a different sort of food vibe, different things. Hours in like, oh, fluffy mop head. That works. Yeah. I mean, gosh, look at some of the countries. Like one place that likes I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it's like really smelly fish. Like they ferment it in cans and you open them and like, the whole room stinks, but apparently it tastes pretty. I myself, I don't eat fish anymore. I've eaten a lot of fish, so now it's like lamb, don't lamb, venison. Oh my god, I would try moose if given the opportunity, or like bison. Hell yes. Um, I think I'd try horse if given, so long as it like, not that I have a horse, but a lot of people get squeamish about it. They're like, but horses are pets. I'm like, I'd try it. I was gonna ask about the housing market. That feels like a genuine question to ask them. Whatever interests you. Area. Uh, okay. Oh, lots. Oh yeah. Oops. I'm not using entire town for something. Names for. These are streamers. There. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I get interesting conversation while I sketch away. Do do. Later. Pressed on that side. Hope it wasn't important. I like Jeff. Okay. Little bit better. Edge. Ask for recipe. I think I'd feel it out first to see if they're like actually. I find most people will like offer information if they really want to talk about it. I know a lot of people get really like protective of old family animals. Amazing. I just realized I'm doing this in black. I guess she's got black hair now. Messaging. Oh shit! It's 10 a.m. It's at 10 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it's not important. Oh, everyone used to be able to get anyone to talk. Oh, I think oops, I minimized my Although I find it's a lot easier to be social on uh can be very intimidating and especially if you're like one of those people that's like shy until you get to know somebody. Yeah, definitely. Everyone exists online, exists somewhere else. Yeah, I can. Yeah, yeah. True that. I like the fact that it talk to people online. You know, not having to worry about like, oh, how do you a lot of overthink on your part because you're not a minor. You don't actually know. And I mean, some people are completely different online versus well. Now I've seen nicest for life. They have like social like expectations, then they go online, particularly Twitter, and then they just turn into like ranged. Like, are you okay? Why I don't like talking about politics. I don't get involved with that stuff. Um, especially foreign politics. Um, I don't go near religion. Those are like the main big no no. I came up behind you and said, "You look like a good artist. Run and hide." IRL, I think I would probably snap my art book as quick as possible. Um, I've been working on trying to learn how to take compliments. um, yeah, it's one of those things. I wasn't really raised with a lot of self confidence. Um, so it's taking a compliment and experience. Yeah, I think I just like to vibe. And yeah, I don't know if I'd run away. I think I'd just take a minute to process. But pointers, oh man, I could talk about that all day. Um, I find usually and sad, like if someone says, "Oh, you draw well," I'll never be able to draw like that. I'm like, practice, try it out, you know? If you don't try, it's definitely not gonna the mid ground between needy streamer overload versus connected and perfect blue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I started streaming because I find it's fun. Originally, I didn't have like a model or anything. I just streamed games that I was playing. Um, but yeah, I just thought it was fun, and I still think it's fun, and that's why I could be sitting here, nobody watching, and I'll just have the time of my life. That down. But I mean, some streamers they need it, and that's their thing. So hard. Um, I knew a Sheila who got very discouraged, like people and chatting with her, and I was like, look, it's nothing to do with you. It's just, yeah, how streaming is, right? And eventually I think she ended up quitting, which was really sad, especially since she sort of bought the model and everything beforehand before she like figured out that she liked it, which was even more sad. So I think she spent way too much money. I told her, I was like, look, just if you enjoy it first. Because I mean, oh man, I think that's pretty much what like old people tell you. It sounds cliche, right? But I mean, don't know unless you like try it out first. And you don't need to have like flashy model or like amazing setup or anything, which I think is awesome. But yeah, no, so I think she ended up selling her model, I think. It was a really good model. Um but yeah, she did that and but yeah, because I think that was like right when the sort of boomed. And everyone was like, "Ooh, models and I can be a VTuber and stuff." And I know a lot of people they bought expensive models and found out they didn't actually like streaming. Probably not the best phrasing, but the idea is yeah. Yeah. Although I'm also of the mind like it's your adult money, spend your adult money on whatever you want. YouTube deleted my message. Oh, it might be an auto mod. Got a couple of those set up. Just actual mod. Well, it's 10:13. They're probably doing their morning stuff. I'm streaming a little bit. Started streaming a little bit earlier. The time when I start. Um, well, I've been a bit slack since I went on out of town. I usually do like gaming videos, but sometimes I'll whip out my drawing pad. I just don't do it as much because it's a big pad, it's a big old tablet, and I have to like pull it out of its box and set everything up on my computer desk. Whatever you want to say. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I love gaming. I particularly enjoy like MMORPG role playing game. Um, but I mean, I still play like PUBG. I used to play WoW. I have Final Fantasy. Um, yeah, okay. Couple of tweak it a little bit. Um, we'll get some points in there. Get points. Yes. So at the end of the day, I follow the Aussie saying, mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. He says, being a perfectionist at art. Hmm. I'm thinking about like what games are awesome, like with like, character custom. the typical girly fixation, and love customization and outfit. And I've gone so wild on this hair, but it's fine. She can have just crazy hair. Says she has to have boring hair. Yeah. Okay. Tackle the eyes yet. Day. You know what's funny? Like drawing, right? Took me like ages, like to get okay, sort of ish line art. Favorite hairstyle? Ooh, that's that's a tough. So I've always liked long down hair because it looks fabulous. But I've also been a fan of like ponytails. Like a good ponytail is like keeps it out of your face, and they're pretty cute. Yeah, I'm gonna say down and ponytail. There's also some really like cool stuff you can like. Have you seen the what are they called? Right? Say head, right? And it's kind of like pigtails, but they're like you random noises as I really hair. There's like ringlets. I always thought that was crazy. I was like, could you imagine like rocking that hair? Like you've got some serious confidence. Like that's pretty cool on your side, right? Like that's pretty chill, right? Like whoever has that kind of hairstyle must have like this big old personality. Zoom here. Whoops. Damn it. My tablet decided it was resetting like several of my so like my backspace. My control pad is not here. So I have to like manually go up and press backspace. But like a crystalline line chef kit. When it goes like just right. You do. And what's your favorite hair? Oh no, I followed the wrong line. Fuck. Thought that looked a little funny. Bottom line. Ta-da-da. Okay. I'll black the line. Doesn't matter, we're here now. Yes, the sound effects come naturally. True. I did not. Mario Kart is $90 now. Bro, $90? It's expensive for a game that's been around donkeys. Mind you, that seems to be the trend of like games in general lately. Like, especially like AAA games. Like, oh yeah, we want a ridiculous amount of money from you. Because I'm like, how about no? Ugh, you're not an Aussie. You're an Aussie. It's worth. It is, yeah. So the rule of thumb generally is it's in American dollars. Double it, and you got the Aussie equivalent. It's not a perfect 1-to-1 ratio, but it gets the point across. Honestly, I want to know what the Aussie price is. $180 for a single. I know, right? Ridiculous. Man, I didn't even want to think about. So I spent, God, it was like 100 something for the deluxe edition of Dragon Age the Belgard because I'm a Dragon Age fan. Well, disappointment. Spent a lot of money on it, and I did not enjoy the game at all, which is sad because I really wanted the game to succeed. The series whole, and let's just go with that. That line's not supposed to be there. So I pre-ordered it. I'd been waiting 10 years for the game, and I pre-ordered it with the deluxe edition because I was gung ho. I was ready to play the next game. I'd loved all the other games like beforehand, and as it got closer and closer to release, I started getting more and more nervous. I really prayed that we'd be wrong. I just wanted a good game. It didn't matter how long it took. I'd been waiting 10 years for that game. What I got was not great, which is sad because I just really wanted the game to succeed. Oh, one of those people? Those ones that, like, if they really like a series, they'll pre order it? Yeah. I know this is a really dumb question, but could you make money by playing rates? Um, yes, some people do. But it's one of those things like it takes a long time for exchange rates to change in most cases. So it'd be transferring it to like one place, waiting for that one to drop compared to where you're trans. I don't know much about the field to be honest, but in theory, yeah. I mean, I've got an American friend. When she sends me, say, 50, it's about like I get maybe 70. That really, they don't really like giving you extra money. They're just like, nah, bro, give us your money. And also, there's no dumb question ever. Well, so long as you actually genuinely. Okay. Cracks are. I'm the reason people deleted the Q&A boxes. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Means you're curious. Alrighty, holy sleep. When your insomnia starts to catch up with you. Honestly, I don't think I need the just down to red. We're going places. No. Ooh, we need the eyeballs. You know, I thought we were missing something. That is way too close. I can see the individual pixels. Brings me back to like back in the day. Like MS Paint with a mouse. Yup. Nowadays with tablets, spoiled as fuck. Like having to do each individual freaking pixel. Ugh. And heaven forbid you wanted a color gradient. No. Da, 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 da. It looks like my character is like closing her eyes. It's me looking down. Yep, definitely meant to do that. Oh, and by almost, I mean I definitely. Eh. Every stream with your current model going to be so I label it 18 plus because I'm Australian and I come with a potty mouth. Not even specifically for my model. He's actually more clothed than most models. But yeah, it's because I'm Australian, I come with a built-in potty mouth. So, yeah. Not that I'm usually particularly, like, adult or anything. I start talking and, like, next thing you know, fuck this, fuck that. The old Australian C word. Sitting that stream is relatively tame. I know, yeah. We're doing a sort of a chill one today. I do have a horror one planned coming up soon-ish. Not today, but I'm gonna be playing some horror games. Now that's gonna get wild. Screaming, swearing, yeah. This one's currently pretty chill, just me and some drawing, I guess. Feeling like a villain. How many times have you said this stereotype on this one today? Not at all. But on like in general, a decent amount. I can't help it, it comes up. It's part of like normal conversation. So yeah. a decent amount. Not today. In instead of what horror game? So I am gonna put a poll up in my Discord. I've got a couple of different, including Mortuary's Assistant and a few others. I've got like a whole collection. Um, so yeah, it's really gonna depend on what everyone wants to see me play because I've got like Zookosis, Phasmo, bunch of ones that are kind of like Phasmo, like multiplayer, not multiplayer. So really, I'm probably just gonna do up a poll and see what everyone rolls with, and then if it's a multiplayer one, I'll get the crew together and see if we, you know, get through it together, like old buddy old pals. Turn the red off. Wow. Hey. I had a brush for this somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Wow. Money, always so. Boop, boop. A lot of fun, like brushes. So that's thing. Brush brush tool. Aha! It is the glitter one. Aha! Ha. Okay. That because I need color first. Brush. It's not dark. some you know, some really flash eyeshadow and stuff here, I think. I'm gonna try it out anyway. Oh well. We're going to become a clown, my dear. Don't worry about I don't try. Oh, that's interesting. A size particle, dead white, and that all the way up. Okay. Okay. Create the most visually appealing human possible. What would that look like? Um. Ooh. Definitely like a symmetrical. I was gonna go by that. It would have to be based game character that I was making. So like say if I was playing, say, I don't know, Black Desert Online, I definitely play. Um, like that sort of thing, like with a detailed character creator. Um, let's see. I have a thing for redheads with green eyes. I just feel like that's like a really, it's like the pop of the red hair, right? And then like the green goes so well with it. Um, ooh, yeah, I'd say it's nice. Um, that's a hard one. Like if I had the game open in front of me, I'd just like start drawing. You know? Eraser. That's the eraser. Don't do that. Yeah, I think that's it's also subjective as well, right? Because to some people, like visually appealing is say overweight or ridiculous muscle or flat or like squishy, like not that. It's really subjective. I really know what you find attractive. Um, yeah, I suppose. For me, it's more about personality, right? Because I obviously gaming. Um, so like it would be based around like other gamers. Then we have something to talk about. Or someone who likes animals. um, you know, stuff like that. It'd be like the personality and then the physical, yes. Sort of like an afterthought. It's all about like, oh, it's like, okay, here's a good example. So I I have a thing for complex villains, right? I love complex ones. Like say Sephiroth, for example. Like I love Sephiroth in particular. He was like one of my earlier ones I was obsessed with. And it's not because he was attractive. And yeah, he is attractive. Don't get me wrong. Long silver hair is not. but it was because he was an interesting. Like you could see where he's coming from, right? And how he ended up where he ended up. Don't judge me. Wait for it. So, originally, obviously, Hojo's experiment on him. Hojo messed him up physically and mentally. Don't get me wrong. So he already didn't have a very stable baseline. And then obviously child soldier. So he went to war, he killed people, etc. Again, and still, at the time, he working his job um at Shinma's or plant base, whatever you want to call it. Um and then obviously then the next nail in the coffin is both of his best friends. Like they ditch him pretty so Genesis, he starts deteriorating, right? So he loses his shit and then Angeal follows him. And then that just leaves Sephiroth alone without his two friends. I mean, he did have Zack, sort of, but it's not the same. Like, there's like his older friends that he's blah blah blah. And then he sent to Nibelheim by our favorite absolute asshole doctor. I hate Toad so much. And then obviously he gets messed up by an alien in his head, and everything just shit. Like, so you can see where they've gotten to that point. I hate the ones with like, I'm a villain because I'm a villain. I am the bad guy. Woo! Like, bro, I want to see how you got there. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be like, oh, I'm a villain because I'm a villain. How'd you become a villain? No one's just born magically a villain. I hate how that. Sparkle effect. Not rocking it. Do. Yeah, no. So I like to see where they're coming from, etc. And that's what interests me, being like relatable of, and that's what like makes me as a villain. Like, obviously, but yeah, it's also like God. The other day, I had some roommate come in and be like, "Hey, um, how tall for a guy?" And I was like, I guess taller than me, maybe. I mean, it's not like a standard. I would definitely date a shorter guy, but like I'm not very tall, so it's like I guess taller than me, so it's a big standard. But like, you see women, they're just like, he has to be like 6 foot and tall, rich and handsome, and I'm just like, bar for that is ridiculous. Right? A lot of people don't have realistic standards for other people or themselves. So it's, yeah, subjective. I definitely prefer personalities. I vibe with someone. That's what gets, especially if it's like through a game or something. Like, you can be whatever you want in a game. Like Final Fantasy, bunny boys. Ah, yes. And then obviously, like, the real person doesn't have bunny ears, and you're not expecting that. Just a game character. That fits. I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah. My attempt at answering it. That doesn't. Darker color as well. Too much? I think it looks like she just got punched in the eye. I'll be honest. I wanted that nice maroon color and it just yeah, the line. Burn. Have any ideas how to fix it? Good. See how it's going. Shoom, shoom, shoom. A little bit. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah. I brushed for that one. Not that big of blue. Er, Second. Blending. Because they are blending. Yeah, they are blending. Man, I haven't watched that show in ages. But oh, don't go to the Jolly Rock, whatever you do. I wouldn't go near it if I were you. Dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee. And I lost hope. Were there to remind me this is hard. Praised bits. Ooh, ooh. Oh, how you go. Oh. Remember what you said about stupid questions? Go hard. You have a dad? Yes. Later. We're off to a great start. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, not everyone does, so valid question. You know, there is an easy way to color plastic. Is he an average? Not really. I'm relatively estranged. We don't get cats and dogs. Sun goes down underneath the starlight, starlight. There's a magical feeling. I was gonna ask if there's mythical Australian automotive industry. Yeah. Google or Wikipedia works. far on that, but that's fine. I'm gonna go over it and fix it later anyway. Busy after all. Oh, now it's all filled in like magic. uh, mm, Everything on the internet is either by someone who cares too much or too little. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate statement. There's plenty of people who still praise the good. Um, I don't. I've never been like a real big car person. I could drive it, but that's about the extent of it. Ugh. It's already 11:22. Till the sun down beneath the starlight, starlight. There's a magical feeling. So I wanted to ask, to be fair, I don't think he's a really big car person either. Like he does drives them, but like as for like probably not. He into like military vehicles, like stuff like that. At least I think. Last time I spoke to him, that's sort of what he was into, and like tanks and stuff. But yeah, I have no idea. Sun goes down beneath the starlight, starlight, lost in the feeling. Rah rah. Here's some like so bright. Oops, that's to seal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, try to hide from my kiss. You know, you know that can't fight the moonlight, no. Can't fight it, no. No matter what you do, night is gonna get to you. voice sounds like getting attacked or something. It's just barking. Every time I'm like, oh my god, that poor dog. And I'm like, wait, it's the neighbor's dog. Always does. Night is gonna get to you. Okay. Drum like a drum. Dum, dum. My phone's about to die. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a lot of fun. Mm. Oh. That's gonna annoy me. Oh well. Na 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 na. Rum. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Da, 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 da. Dum, dum, dum. Do-do-do-do. Hoy Ella Boguslav Yasterva Queda Ostaro Ani That's way more Ella Boguslavo Starva Starva. Ow. Almost late. What I might do is I am gonna take a break here. Thank you for hanging out. Have oodles of fun, and I'll have to get on and for this at some point. Like get it out and it. Anyway, BB, bye bye. Have